I just want to congratulate you guys on the success of the Guild. I really enjoy it.
Oh, come on. We don't have to take this.
This is to Felicia. As obviously you have inspiration from video games with the Guild and everything. What was the one game in your past that did it for you, like that just floored you? Like, this is a really excellent, piece of art. Because I mean, Roger Ebert has written stuff about like video games are not art. Which
I
totally
don't believe
think
that
is
guy.
BS. But
who's that guy? No.
What was the one game or a few that really,
was artistic?
like it just floored you?
I mean, I was hooked on video games from the time I ever played them. So like every Ultimate game I played obsessively, I was like, oh, I could choose honor or valor. Which one? Which my personality? It was like, that was such a great game as far as especially making your character, all those choices you had to make. And then, just storytelling in games is so amazing. I mean, I was in love with a fish man in Mass Effect 2. Thane, anybody romance Thane in Mass Effect? This girl right here, right? Hottest fish man ever. He was dreamy business. So, and to get, and is involved and immersed in a game, like you can do that with good storytelling. I think, that's obviously artistic because what is art? Art is just, I don't know, that's too deep for this. Come on, Jeff Lewis, what is art?
I wasn't listening. What's the question? What is art?
What is art?
It's anything that you create from your head that's original. I don't know.
That was almost good. That was almost a good answer.
Thank you. But it's not really true. I mean, you could do a sequel to a movie. You could write a sequel, and that's art.
Is it?
So, I guess not. I'm sorry.
By the way, Felicia, I think you should do a cameo in Mass Effect 3. That would be awesome.
That would be cool. I've been working with all the BioWare people on Dragon Age, and every time I meet with them, I'm like, are Thane and I going to be together in 3? And they're
I
like,
hope so.
zip. They're very, very secretive. Damn it.
Have a good time, you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. That's so loud. I'm sorry.
You're loud.
Shut up.
I just wanted to, this is kind of probably a boring question for everybody else, but I know that you're the producer of the show, and for the first season you were independent. I was wondering if you had any advice for any aspiring web series producers or creators.
Boring.
Yeah, right?
Wait, what? Advice for what?
Any advice for any like web series producers or people that are trying to get something going, stuff that you wish somebody had told you?
I guess I didn't realize it, but like most of your work will be in trying to get people to see your show versus make it. And I guess, make it as short as possible. Because there's nothing worse than a really long piece of video content. We just did our very longest Guild episode this last week. It was over 9 minutes. And it was kind of like, I was nervous about it, but I knew that we'd packed enough information in it and it moved quick enough that people hopefully wouldn't be bored. And people are invested in our characters over like 4 years now. The first Guild episode was like 2.5 minutes or 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And just being able to catch people's attention and make them invested in your characters very quickly. I think that's the key. And then knowing that, you're not going to get 1 million hits overnight. That's such an anomaly. So just, keep telling stories on a regular basis and knowing that half the battle is just getting people to be aware of your show.
And you did something that I think for most people is very scary, is to make something and then go out and tell everybody about it.
Yeah,
because what you're doing is you're just opening yourself up to, if you're scared, you're opening yourself up to possibly being criticized, but
definitely being criticized.
It's the only way to get seen. But you went and told every single person, see this, and
I was obnoxious about it, wasn't I? I would stick a bookmark in anybody's. I put them in toilets. I would like stick it under the toilet rim in like public restrooms. Like I was crazy. I was a zealot. And
you did. You told everybody. To your credit, yeah.
I sent email after email. So I guess that's just, you have to believe in what you're doing so much that other people will join in. And hopefully you've made something really good that resonates with other people just beside yourself.
And you started to, maybe I'm wrong, but you started to when going on WoW and on the forums and telling people, because it was closest.
And they were the meanest. World of Warcraft forums are like, those are mean people. They're really harsh on those forums. It's almost as bad as FARC, which is like, those are the meanest, right? I don't know. I guess we could have a mean off for the internet, and it would be hard.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
But like for every one comment that's really mean, you'll have 10 that are positive, and you just have to like embrace the fact that you can't please everybody. And that one dude, you'll find him one day. No, I'm just kidding.
He'll be there.
right, thank you. Oh, and if you put a petition up on the website for that spinoff, I'll sign it.
Wait, do what?
He's supporting your spin-off again.
It's all coming up, Vork. It just rolls off your tongue.
Hi guys. I love the show, by the way. It's terrific. But then, as I got into the show, I'd watched the first few seasons, and I walked into my favorite comic book store and happened to see the Guild comics, which are amazing, by the way, if you guys haven't read them. And I was just wondering, first of all, the Vork one shot was awesome. I really liked the father in the story, and I'm wondering if there's going to be any backstory to him more in the show. And then also, I wanted to know if there was going to be a Codex one shot as well.
I did 3 issues of the Codex. So there's a graphic novel. I think I have like a dozen left at the booth.
I got the 3 issues, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the Codex backstory, and then I have a one-shot for each of the other characters, which leads up to episode 1 of season 1. And let me just tell you, writing comic books is very difficult, and I hated it. I hated it so much until I kind of got the hang of it. And like, I think I would have given up if I hadn't had a deadline to meet and I'd already got a contract I signed. I probably would have stopped writing because it was so difficult to transition from a screenplay to a comic. But the cool thing is that I persevered because I had to. And then I kind of, just one day I was like, oh yeah, I think I can do this. And I broke through in a way. And I think that's, a lot of us give up because it's hard and we don't have deadlines. And unless you self-impose your deadlines, you have to find somebody else to give you a deadline. So, it's very hard. It takes a lot of discipline. But, just breaking through that was really fun. And then, we did the first collaboration. It's the first time I ever wrote with somebody. And that was actually really hard too. But then by the 3rd or 4th of those one-shots, I was like, oh, this is cool. I have a method. And I learned, page by page how to write with somebody. And Vork is, this guy, he's such a good writer.
I'm incredible.
Whatever, you can read them.
I think I'm the best in the country.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Hello.
Did you find writing comics difficult?
Yes, I mean, it is confining, because you have these, panels that you have to stick within, and so it was like, I wrote this whole paragraph, and you said, that can only be 3 words.
Exactly, literally.
And then also, trying to follow a story along the edge of a page, like, you have to either have one panel, a page can only have 4 panels, or maybe a certain number, but yeah, the story had to be adjusted for each panel, because it's not like a movie.
Yeah,
it sounds silly, but it's not easy.
It's a lot more visual storytelling as well as like brief storytelling. So it's very different. So we had fun. I hope you enjoyed them if you read them.
Yeah, I mean, I'll look back. It's one of the things I'll look back in my life and say, I wrote a comic book and I was in one, and it's incredible. I'm not joking. I can't believe it. I'm like, go to a comic book store.
Any plans for doing pre-Guild flashbacks on the show?
Any more pre-Guild flashbacks in the show? I'm not sure. I've got to figure out what we do after season 5, and I don't know what that is. Or should I pretend that I know? Yeah, I know. I just no.
Hi, Felicia. It's
Hello.
Noah.
Hi, Noah.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. You didn't have
Okay.
to say you were Noah because I would have remembered.
Well,
Because
but
you made me remember yesterday.
But you said if you weren't wearing your glasses, I should remind you.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because I can't see you.
Yeah.
I actually can't see that it's you. Here's a true story. At Comic-Con, I did a Dragon Age panel, and we were like about this far apart. It was a smaller room, and this guy was asking a question about Meryl in Dragon Age 2, and I was like, "Did you sleep with her?" And then he like gets really embarrassed. I'm like, "You slept with her, right?" And he's like, "No." And I start harassing this guy, a little bit, just playfully. And then after the panel, they're like, "You were sexually harassing a 12-year-old." Because I couldn't see that he was 12. He looked 19 from my blurry eyes.
I remember that. He was.
He was very young, but I couldn't see. It's very embarrassing. Anyway, hi, Noah.
Well, I'm 17, so you can sexually harass me if you want.
High five. Nice one, Noah.
Okay, so my question is, well, Felicia, in college you studied math and violin performance, and so I'm really curious as to how you got into the film and television industry in the first place.
We went to the same college. I don't know if
We did. We went to UT.
Yeah,
Hook 'em
in Austin.
horns.
Hook 'em horns.
Nobody here. Okay.
Obviously.
I always wanted, my mom, we moved around a lot, and the thing that I did consistently throughout my life was log online to have my friends, because we moved around so much I didn't go to school. And then I did theater. So I always loved, and it's weird because my career has completely, combined to be online and acting. But I did a lot of like musicals, and I always loved acting. And my dad was like, absolutely not, are you getting an acting degree? You have to get another degree. And so I went to college very early, and I got my degrees in music and math. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to Hollywood. Very bad idea. Don't do that without a plan. But that's, I always just had this idea, I'm just going to be an actress in movies. And I would do, some student films. But really, it was just kind of just blind decision of what I was going to do with my life. And I can't say that it was based in any reality or a good plan, like I said. But I just kept going. And I think that's half the battle, especially in acting and stuff. It's just like you just keep going with a goal in sight. And, here I am. I guess it's pretty okay. Yeah, life turned out pretty good. Yeah. Until now.
Thanks, Felicia. You're
Great.
awesome.
Thank you. Bye, Noah.
And Jeff, you're pretty cool too.
Oh.
Well,
What praise.
I didn't hear that.
Hi, Felicia.
Hi.
I wanted to know about your association with laundry.
Oh, yeah.
With the
What's that
laundry?
about?
Did you go looking for those roles? Did they
No.
come looking for you?
No, I've done how is it, May? 5? That's a good trivia question. How many shows have I been near laundry?
Oh, that's right. On My Boys, you were
I was in My Boys, I was with laundry,
in Dr. Horrible.
and Dr. Horrible, and I did 2 different commercials. I was a Sears commercial where I was selling a washer,
And Fritos.
and then a Cheetos commercial where I was,
Cheetos, yeah.
so what? I guess it's a compliment that I'm clean. Right?
I'm glad I told you the first season when I saw the Guild script, I said it can't all be in a laundromat. And now I understand. Like that's.
It was called The Laundry
yeah.
originally, and everybody was just.
It's all coming at Vorik.
So by the
Let's go
time
with-
you were on My Boys, you
It
went
became
after
a
that role
joke.
because it was a laundry thing?
I've decided to turn down all scripts with the laundromat. Yes.
All right.
Not really, but I mean, I should. You have a good point.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Hey, I just wanted to know what it was like, Felicia, being the fairy in The Legend of Neil.
What about it?
I wanted to know what it was like.
What was it
'cause I know
like?
you were so.
Guys, are there children here? Listen, so I never got to act with other actors. I was on green screen the whole time, and they had to put a harness on, and it's not comfortable. That's all I have to say. Being hung in a harness from 8 feet in the air, it presses into everything, like your hip. I mean, it's not good. And then they had to put like the outfit over the harness, and I looked like very large, and then they had to paint me. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I just complained a lot. But it was great, because then when I was in the harness, I basically was motivated to do as much profanity as possible, which kind of worked with the role. So if you've seen it, I'm a very foul-mouthed fairy. So it was really fun, but also challenging as an actor to be like only acting without anybody around, which we have to do in a guild a lot, actually. Because whenever you see us talking to a computer screen, the other actors aren't actually there. We just edit it together. So, yeah, it was good. I'm glad you watched it.